PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3-Letter Man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I see the follow your boy at, man. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that. Y'all see the title of this one, man. Let's talk about it, man. To say friendship is over. What about your friends? Will they let you down? Will they let you down? What about your friends? Kanye West had a song called Real Friends. Let's talk about this, man. We are talking about T.I. Clifford, the guy that tried to spark up a East Coast, a New York versus Atlanta type of beef a couple of years ago with all this versus talk when T.I. did not want to do a versus with nobody from the South. There. Nobody wanted to see Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz in a versus. But walk with me right quick, man. Take my time. Stay focused, 3. Now, T.I. Lil Boosie, man. Who saw this one coming? Aren't their sons, Tootie and King? Aren't those young brothers cool? Don't they be in the whips, burning down the trees and doing music or taking shots at Charleston White? Weren't they in that bag just last year? So I would assume that the daddies get along. I know Boosie resides in ATL. He doesn't live in Baton Rouge anymore. I would think those brothers have some type of relationship when you're talking about going into the studio to do a collaboration album, right? Now, why are people acting like this story is new? All of a sudden, this story with T.I. about his dead cousin that allegedly told on him, he told on his cousin, this, that, and the third. I'm using the word allegedly. I know you say he did it. I'm using the word allegedly. That he did that. I'm using the word allegedly. Y'all can use whatever y'all want to use. And now, that story was last year. I would like to know how come all of a sudden this story is picking up more traction now that Lil Boosie went to Vlad's couch to have a conversation. Like, why all of a sudden is this conversation big before? Am I missing something? Did I miss something? Was I up under the fog that I didn't know? All right, originally when I heard this story, I thought there'd be more people talking about this. I'm not saying there wasn't people talking about this, but for whatever reason, this story now, because I guess it's because it's Boosie coming out, Boosie's the one saying how he feels about it. I get it. Now, I guess Boosie is standing on Street Negro Rules 101. Once again, I am not a street dude. I am in my 40s. I pay taxes. I suck my girl toes. And I want my Jets to get Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers. That's a different story. Now, so I'm not part of the camp. Isn't it ironic that all the street dudes are the one that's doing all the talking? Oh, I'm seeing them. I'm standing back watching the YSL thing go down. I'm watching a lot of things. You people live by these streets. Because the streets is a myth. It's dead. Y'all run around with this street code ethic and y'all, listen, man, y'all are going to have to write a new manual when it comes to street code ethics. So, just so I can read it. I don't really care about it, but I just want to read it and see what the rules are in that book. Y'all, instead of worrying about the 48 powers of law, can you upgrade the Street Negro manual, please? Now, I thought y'all street dudes told me that y'all are never on the internet. Oh, I've heard that so many times. You were internet dude. Everybody's on the internet. Can we stop this foolishness that, dudes ain't got time to be on the internet? Bro, everybody's on the net. Stop fronting, man. Ain't no future in your fronting. MC Breed, Tupac, rest in peace. We saw Boosie do a strong bid, so he's a representative, I guess, if you people want to say as a street dude. I guess he's keeping the same energy for anybody else. He's not moving the goalposts. It's not because T.I. is my guy. Now I'm going to switch up and everything like that. And Boosie probably knows, and a lot of street dudes who live by this code, they have guys that's doing bids, fed time, doing 20 or more for somebody not telling, or somebody telling on them and everything. And Boosie respectfully probably know dudes that didn't really tell on him, and they keep it hush. He's like, yo, I got dudes in there right now that didn't even want to drop a dime on certain things I did, or I know certain stories, right? Now, Boosie held no punches at all on Vlad couch. He sat there and got that Clifford hard body, talking about the police. He's an effing rat too. I don't spare no effing body. Those are the words from Little Boosie. I don't spare nobody. Now Boosie got into his bag. I think T.I. effing lying. I think he went up there and got to effing talking. Boosie was mystified as you hear him talking to Vlad. Why would you admit to that? And I guess that was the premise of the conversation, because he's looking like, fam, why would you admit to all that, right? And you know Vlad was loving all this, sitting in front of Boosie, having Boosie give him this type of this snippet here. He just doing the Birdman rub. Like, this is golden right now. I already know what the numbers are gonna do to this. I know it's gonna drive the conversation. Social media would talk. You have guys doing blogs about this, right? I guess T.I., I don't want to go ahead, man. Shout out to my Harlem dudes, man. But you know, Harlem dudes, y'all been known to do a lot of talking and snitch. I'm just saying, shout out to my Harlem dudes, but you know, T.I. got Harlem roots, doesn't he? Is his pops? I'm not going that bad, man. And Boosie really went on Vlad's couch and pretty much denounced that the album that him and T.I. were going to drop on us, it's no longer happening. His OG at 61 years old called him on the jack, he said, and said, Boosie, you know this album cannot come out, this music can't come out because what the things that T.I. spoke about his dead cousin. Now, on the flip side to that, as a 40-year-old man, that's how I'm looking at it. Boosie's probably younger than me. He's in his probably early 40s. I'm in my mid-40s. Would I have handled it the way Little Boosie did? Would I have sat in front of a couch and did all that to a guy that I know his son, even though I'm a street dude and I still don't live by. I think I would have, me personally, I don't think because you're a street dude, you have to put that kind of put stuff on blast. Yeah, just walk with me right quick. If I have your number, if I have access to you, we have got to have that conversation about this. I would have called you. I would have asked to see the paperwork. Y'all paperwork guys out there, shout out to y'all guys, Big K, Tay-Rock, and a bunch of other people that's brought out paperwork in instances like this, right? I would have you on the jack, or I just know how to message you. Or to be honest, I would have told Vlad, even if I would have given out, I'd be like, me and him don't rock no more, and I'm gonna leave it like that. I wouldn't have to go into details. I'm just giving you the flip side. I'm playing pros and cons here. I'm playing devil's advocate. Do y'all like the way Lil Boosie handled it? Because on this simple strength of, oh, we like when people are extorting people, I'm putting people out there or letting the world know that I'm standing on real rules and everything like that. I'm on real time and everything, that I don't move the goalposts, and I don't care who you are. I'm letting the world know once that is out there to the world, I have to let the world know that we don't rock in no type of capacity. Did Boosie need that? I'm gonna be real though. I do feel Boosie needed that project to come out more than T.I. I would say that. Just, if we're being honest. With T.I., see how I come around though, T.I.? You see how I come around though, man? Because I remember when Lil Wayne was going through his racism situation, right? He had this thing going on, and you made a lot of comments and everything like that without talking or hollering at Lil Wayne. So, I mean, look how I come around though. You dig what I'm saying? So now T.I. goes on a post saying, I have paperwork ready to show, pull up. He's saying this to Lil Boosie. My number the same and my address the same, my dude. To get on the net and speak on ish you never spoke to me about is leaving me to believe you've been hiding your heart the whole time. I've never speak certain disrespect in your name or reputation. T.I. also goes on to say, if it was a question or confusion about anything I said, you could have called. As much as I get on T.I., I understand what T.I. is saying, though. I understand some of you street dudes and y'all like, oh, I'm glad, Boosie put it out there. All right, fine, cool, I understand that. But man, if you my mans and we have some type of relationship, you can't call me, bro. I'm cool with a few people in battle rap and hip hop itself. Man, let's just go battle rap right quick. I'm cool with a few people that cover battle rap. The Uncle Raz of the world, the J Blacks of the world. I'm cool with these people. Like, those are my guys. I'm cool with France also. Me and France building rapport here with each other. Like, with those brothers, man, I'm going to call them. If I got any discrepancy or any problems, I'm going to call them. I'm not going to go in front of a blog. And of course, I don't blog on any dudes anyway. If I have a situation with a real problem, I'm going to speak to you one-on-one before I go on a blog. I'm going to speak to you because it doesn't, me going on a blog trying to get at you or ask you questions or behind a camera when I get this social media area. Everyone knows somebody. Can you get me in contact with this person? I'm going to hit you up on Instagram, DM or something. I'll meet you up on Twitter. Follow back. Let's have a conversation. Not everything has to be out in the front. We love everything got to be on Front Street. We love that and everything. But man, I'm going to have a conversation. And then after that, it is what it is after that. But I'm going to ask you, yo, dog, what's good? But see, I'm going to ask you what's good, especially if we had a rapport, if we know each other, we have a relationship, we have conversations. We're about to work on an album. We've done blogs together. We've done, I know you. For Hot Plus, our kids know each other. That's the thing, our children know each other. So if I felt this way, and I'm not saying Boosie doesn't have a right to feel this way. Let me just kind of, Boosie can't right. I'm not saying he doesn't have a right to feel the way. I'm saying if you feel that way, fine. But if you know me, you can't pick up the jack and tell me man to man how you feel. You have to go on Vlad's couch to denounce an album that's not going to happen anymore, and you don't rock them, and we haven't spoken anymore like that. So leave comments on the bottom, man. Y'all tell me what y'all feel, man. It's your boy 3.